Let's see. All right, some people waiting. How we all doing? Make sure to let me know who is here. Put your name in that chat. I love knowing who's with us. Today's class is like a little under an hour, and it's not very intense. It's all about like finding flow and movement and breathing through the way that we're moving our bodies, understanding how each part of us is connected to another part. So it'll be nice and fun. So if you're listening to music, maybe keep it a little bit more on the chill end. I have Big Thief playing in the background, which I'm going to turn down because my videos have been getting flagged for copyright infringement because I play my music too loud. I hope you all went for a walk today or are going to go for a walk because it is beautiful outside. I spent a nice long amount of time in the park yesterday. We're going to wait for 3 minutes past the hour. All right, we're going to wait for about 3 or 4 more minutes to get some people in here, and then we'll get started. I think you're only going to need a towel today, a dish towel. Some nice open room to move. I've opened my entire living room up because the more room we're able to do, the better. This is going to be a little bit different than the last one that we did for this movement class. I'm actually doing the movements that we did for our Adventure Rock climbing team stream that I did a couple weeks ago. So if you were there for that one, that's what we're going to do. The first half of this is going to be learning some movements. And then after that, we are going to kind of put them all together the way that we would a route. So when we're going through these movements, think about them as learning like little small steps in projecting a route or figuring it out for the first time. And then we're going to put all them together as if we are doing like a full send of the route. Some of these are very much climbing related. And some of them are a little bit just understanding your body. So we will get started in just about 1 or 2 more minutes. We're going to get a couple people more in here. Make sure to let me know who's in here too. I love knowing who's with us. Eden, yes. I sent you that email. I hope you got it. All right, let's see. It's 2:03. Perfect. Why don't we go ahead and start? We're going to start by very simply. Who else is here? Eden, awesome. We're going to start very simply by just bending a little bit, understanding this motion right here, the small bend of the legs. So when we're doing this, we need to always make sure that we're elongating the tailbone down, really squeezing those cheeks, keeping that navel sucked into the spine, opening up the chest, string on the top of the head. You're just going to take your feet and very naturally let them plop out to the side. Oh, nice. Just pop them out to the side like this, and then you have a very nice gentle bend in the knee. I don't want you to force it out, okay? So for me, I can make my feet go completely parallel if I force it out, but then my knees start to come forward in front of my feet. Just let them naturally go out. I want you to just feel that bend, but really try to focus on elongating that tailbone down, sucking that navel, and opening up the chest, string on the top of the head. Just feel that. You want to bend until right before your heels start to naturally come off the ground. That's going to be different for everybody. It might be even different from each leg. My right one comes up sooner than what my left one does. The pattern for this that we're going to do is we're going to do 3 simple bends, keeping this upper area nice and tight. On that third one, we're going to stay bent, and we're going to slide our right foot forward. Back up a little bit. Slide that right foot forward. Heel is the one that's guiding the toes forward until you're at a really strong point in your leg forward. We're then going to go into a big bend of the legs, sitting completely upright, up onto our tiptoes, all the way down, and then your toes are going to guide that foot back in, and then we're going to repeat it on the left side. So go ahead, we're going to do this twice on both sides. So find out that posture, really take all of that in. Remember, this is relaxing, but this is still movement, so it needs intention. So go ahead and find your natural breath. Keep everything nice and tight, and let's bend once, and squeeze on the way up, and down, squeeze on the way up. Make sure that butt isn't sticking out and back. And on that one down, we bring our right foot forward, really pushing our toes against the ground, pointing as hard as we can forward. We go down to a big bend. We find our balance. We come up onto our toes, all the way down. Keep that leg bent and back. We're bringing the right foot all the way back. We go down slightly. Left one comes forward. Point it as hard as we can. We go down onto our toes. Raise all the way up. Ooh, finding our balance. Stay nice and tight. All the way in, and we come down. 3 more small bends. Make sure that tailbone is tucked. You can see that I had to correct myself. 2, make sure we're really squeezing. And 3, we bring that right leg forward. Heel is guiding. We point hard. Come all the way down into it. And up onto our toes. Find your balance. And we come back. Small bend. Left leg comes forward. We go all the way down, find our balance, up to our toes, and we come back in. Great job. Go ahead and shake those bad boys out. We're going to grab our towels now. Where did I put mine? There we go. Go and grab your dish towel if you haven't yet. This is our best friend. It's our workout companion while we're all stuck at home. I've been using a lot of tree branches lately, though. Those are my outside best friends. For this, I'm actually gonna take off my sweater because I'm already getting a little bit warm. We're gonna do some standing towel pulls. Remember, we keep it right at our chest. Our shoulders are nice and rolled back. Everything is engaged. Nothing is passive. There's nothing passive about this. Make sure that you're tightening everything up. We bring it above our head, but we want to make sure that our elbows aren't coming forward. We want them nice and rolled back. Let's see. We're gonna do different angles today, everybody. Look at that. Hi, eye level. We're gonna bring it above our head. We open up our shoulders. So try to make your armpits face opposite ways. We pull it nice and tight above us. Keep that rib cage nice and closed. As we pull down, we curl it in. And we come back up. We have 5 of these twice. So go ahead and grab that dish towel. Make sure that it's nice and taut above your head. The closer your hands are together, the harder it is. Go ahead and make sure those arms are facing outward. Really packing those shoulders back. String on the top of the head. None of that head coming forward. We have 5 of them. Go ahead and pull down. That's 1. Come up with control. Down 2. And up. Down 3. Make sure you breathe. And up 2 more. Make it count. And 1 more. Go and shake it out for a moment. Get that blood flowing. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to do 5 more here. Towel goes above the head. And 5 of them. You know what to do at this point. Make sure that everything is nice in a straight line. And 1. 2 more, make it count. Last one, nice and strong. Nice. Go ahead and put that towel off to the side. We are going to, I wonder if I should just keep it up here today. This is nice. Look at this. This is a better, why have I been using a lower angle the entire time? Look, you guys can see, I like to show off my high ceilings. All right, we're gonna do the standing hip swivels that we do in our strength class. If those of you that are here that take my Tuesday class, you're used to these. However, we're gonna add a drop knee onto it. That's something that we started adding in this past Tuesday. So when we are up on our toes like this and we turn to one side, remember that torso is facing forward. We're gonna go down and come back up. I just very gently let my knee kiss the ground, just really quick, a little peck. We are gonna do 4 of those on both sides, so 8 of them total. Remember for this, it's really easy to let our butt come out like this when we're doing it. Keep everything nice and tucked in, shoulders back, string up. I'm gonna do this today with my hands. It's nice because I feel like I allow my hands to do a lot of counterbalancing if I have them up here. But if I have my hands here and they have to stay there, I really have to focus on keeping all of this tucked in for that balance. So I suggest you do it as well. We're gonna stand a little bit wider than hip width apart, going to get on those knees. Tuck everything nice and in, hands go on the shoulders. We're gonna start by going over to our left side today. Down with the knee, that's 1. Swivel over, 2, awesome. Make sure that torso is facing forward. Halfway there, you got it. Two more. Correct that torso if you need to. Awesome, shake that out. Good job, everybody. I'm gonna grab just a smidge of water. And then we're gonna do another round of those. Ooh. All right, I'm feeling good today. We're gonna have fun. Okay, go ahead. Let's get those feet a little wider than hip width. Go ahead. I wonder, how does it feel to go even wider than that? It feels easier. Closer. Man, if you really want to work out, the closer you have your feet together, the more you have to push. If you're working on mobility, remember that flexibility is different from mobility. The way that I like to think about flexibility is the ability to stretch, but mobility is the ability to stretch and have strength through that stretch. So a drill like this, actually, going even wider and coming down, that's going to work your mobility, but it's a little bit taxing if you're not there yet. I'm going to stay at my normal pace right now. It's Sunday. I got to take it nice and easy on myself. We got a long week ahead. All right, go ahead and check your posture. Hands go on the shoulders. Feet come up. Tuck that tailbone. Starting over to the left. Two more, you got it. Ooh. Wow, my IT band is really tight in my right leg right now. Gonna have to work that out afterwards. All right, the next one that we are going to do is one of my favorite motions. It is a downward dog, your classic downward dog that you're going to do. However, you're going to take your right foot and bring it up, and you're going to keep bringing it over your body until that hand automatically lifts up. You keep that hand there. You push. You feel a nice long stretch. Your hand comes over first. Your foot follows into the downward dog. So what you're looking for with this is the gravity should be forcing the opposite half of your body to follow the half that's guiding. So you don't let that hand come up until that foot is to the point where your body has to let that hand come up. Same thing when your hand comes back over, your foot should follow last. Think about your body as a nice long big X. Everything needs to be flowing with each other. I'm gonna get a little bit of water. I'm dry today. Ugh. My allergies are out of control. All right, so we're gonna do 3 to the right side, 3 to the left side. The word that I want in your head the entire time during this is that I want you to think about control. Controlling the parts of your body through strength. It's not just whipping that foot around and letting your body follow it all willy-nilly. It's allowing your body to do something. So another part of it, you can allow that part to follow it through control. So let's get into our downward dog. Feel that nice stretch for a moment. Ooh, that feels good. The right foot comes over, scorpion tail. We follow it with our hand. And then we push. Hand goes first until your foot follows. Downward dog, that's 1. You can do these at your own pace. Oh, I'm a little sloppy. Whew. Go ahead and shake that out before you switch over to your left. Catch your breath. I held my breath too much during that one. I'm sure that's being picked up on camera. All right, I'm gonna get into my downward dog so that we can do over to our left side. Okay, here we go. Into that downward dog. Left foot. Flip over. push through. Hand, foot follows with control. 2 more on your own pace. And 1 more. Whew. Man, it gives me like the best stretch at my side. I love it. How are all of you doing out there? Whew. All right, let's see. We're going to do one of the classics, one of our favorites. We're going to do a standing flag circle. We're going to do something specific with our hands for this one today, though. So your foot comes up to your knee, your hands go above your head, foot goes out forward, out to the side, hands come to the side. That's what it looks like today. So hands go above for forward, out to the side for the side. They come forward for when our foot's all the way back. And when our foot is back flagging, one arm comes down, the other arm just touches the ground very delicately, and then you come back up. We're going to do that on both sides. Whew. It's getting, I need to open a fan, or I need to turn on a fan. I was not expecting to get this warm today. All right, here we go. Standing leg circles. We are going to start with our right foot up. Hands go above our head. Find that balance. Foot comes forward. Out to the side. All the way and back. Back flagging down. Come back up. Remember that we always want that hip kind of coming forward. So even when we're going to the back, try to push it forward. And above. Out to the side. In back. And all the way down. And up. Out to the side. All the way forward. And back flag. Very nice. Good job, everybody. Shake out that left leg. You just did a lot of standing. We're going to do it on our right side now. You already know what to do, so we're not going to review it. Let's get that left leg up. Hands above our head. Foot comes forward. Out to the side. To the back. And back flag down. Above and forward, out to the side, all the way back, and back flag down. And, oh, there we go. And above, forward, out to the side, all the way and back, and all the way down. Whew. I snug that one a little bit quick because I was about to fall over. Grab a little bit of water. For our next one, we are going to need our best friend, the towel again. So you can go ahead and grab that. We're going to be doing my favorite stretch, which is the Cossack lunge. However, we are going to be going up when we are bent over. We're going to be coming up with a towel pull and down. So you can actually do 2 separate things with your foot. I've been watching a couple videos of climbing training. If you are trying to get used to like volume work or slab work, and you have a hard time smearing, what you can do is work that mobility in your ankle by trying to keep your foot attached to the ground. And then you get a nice stretch all the way through there, just like that. If you're trying to work out your hamstring more, you can flex your foot and really feel a stretch on the inside of that leg. It is all up to you which one you would like to do. But if you are going to do the kind of volume slabby one first, this one, when we're going over, I do want you to flip it and pull with that heel. All right, so here we go. Make sure that towel is nice and taut. We're going to start bent on our right, pulling over to our left. We have 3 of these on both sides, so 6 total. Let's go ahead. The towel goes with our chest. Ooh, my knee cracked big time. All right, pull over with that left. And we're going to stand up. Whew. Now gets the workout. I love that I lost my pattern. I didn't know where to put my towel for a moment. When we're doing that, make sure that it's above your head. All right, we have one more set of those. How are y'all doing out there? So after this, we are about halfway through our movements, or our movement class today. We're going to be doing one more set of those, and then we're going to be learning a routine that we're going to go through 3 times, one with me teaching it to you. The next one will be us doing it together and a little bit faster, and the third one, we're just going to full out do it, right? So think about it the same way that you would projecting. We practice, we rehearse, we practice, we rehearse, and then we try to go for that send. That's what the movement pattern is going to be like. Exactly. Eating it. Oh, no. I got a phone call in the middle of my class. I was waiting for the day that would happen. All right, let's do these Cossack lunges. I was like, oh, my internet cut out. Nope. Quite the opposite. My phone was doing its very good job of alerting me that I was getting a call. All right, let's get that towel nice and tight. Started with above our heads. Remember that we're going to pull down, keep it above your head. We have 6 total, and then we're going to learn our routine. Here we go, starting bent over to the right. Towel goes above, and rock over, pull. One more. Nice. Throw that towel off to the side. Give yourself a nice little stretch. Maybe hug your legs a little bit if you can. All right. You know, there's one thing that I think everybody should be working on right now on their own that we can't really do in a class. I fully believe in climbers learning how to do a handstand. I think that it is like such an important skill for like shoulder stabilization, body tension, spatial awareness, right? So not just being aware of where your body is connecting, but also where your body is in space and how to control it. So for those of you watching, that is my challenge to you, is go through all the nice videos on Instagram or on Instagram or YouTube. There's thousands of them about how to do a handstand. I highly suggest trying to train it. All right, let's see. This is what we're going to be learning today for our movement pattern. I like this angle. I think I'm going to do this angle all the time. That's perfect. Take a nice little water break, and then we are going to go ahead and start. Whew. Get those arms moving. Feel that neck, wake up that neck a little bit. I know it's 2:30, but we still gotta wake up a little bit in the day, don't we? We have so much sunlight now. I went for like a super long drive yesterday, and at like 7 o'clock, the sun was still out. It was amazing. All right, so what I want you to do while we learn this is start all the way in the back of the space that you are going to be using. So for me, I'm using this nice big open space. I don't want to start at an angle. I want to start with like the most amount of room that I possibly can, because we're going to be moving forward and also side to side. If at any point at your home you kind of run out of room in one direction, feel free to switch it. It is okay. Just the direction and where you are, the space in which you're doing it. So we're going to start with that small bend, making sure that everything is nice and tucked, that tailbone. We're going to bring foot out, all the way down, all the way up. I knew I was going to forget that. All right, we're going to start like this. So grab your towel. I'm sure I kind of shifted it that quick anyways. Grab your towel, feet go out naturally to the side, elongate that tailbone down. You're going to give yourself small bend. Foot comes forward. We raise our towel as we go into a big bend. We pull through. We're then going to open, and we do a drop knee to the right side. We do a drop knee to the left side. We're going to pass this towel off to the side. Hands go down. That right foot comes back. We're in that downward dog. This is when we do the scorpion tail over. We push through the table. Hand comes. We let that foot come with us. This is when I have to move a little bit. We take that left foot all the way over. We open up. Hand comes over, foot follows. Feel that stretch in the downward dog, but then you're going to bend your legs and stay on your toes as you walk your hands in. Hands come forward. We stand up, hold it there for just a moment. We're then going to bring our right leg up. Hands go up with our foot. Out to the side. All the way back. And then we back flag. Down, back flag. Down. When we come up, we switch sides. Foot forward. Out to the side. All the way and back. We back flag down. We're then going to put our toe onto the ground and twist into a Cossack lunge. We come over with our left. We come over with our right. We stand into a lunge, and then with control, bring our feet. All right. That was me showing it to you and you learning it. The next time that we go through this, we're all going to try doing it together at a pretty consistent pace, and then we are all going to be doing it together full out. So just to reiterate what it is, it's going to be small bend, foot comes forward, big bend, up on toes. We have our towel for that part. We pull down as we come up. Then we have our drop knee sequence, throw the towel over to the side, downward dog, scorpion tail over, push through the tabletop, hand goes, foot follows, other side. We come back into our downward dog, Then we walk our hands in as our knees are bent up onto our toes. We stand up, feel that balance for a moment. We're then going to, actually, let's add that on. Let's do a little bit of a challenge. So from here, after we walk our hands in after the downward dog sequence, let's stay on our toe until we bring that foot up like this, and then we'll slowly lower that heel to bring it forward. We do our standing flags all the way around on the right side. We switch feet very delicately. When you switch your feet for that, I want you to take that toe that's in the air, place it right in front of the one that is on the ground, and then you're going to remove that foot. So it's kind of practicing that idea of switching feet on like a tiny hold. Then we do it with our left side standing flag circle until we're in our back flag. That back flag opens up into a Cossack lunge to the left, Cossack lunge to the right. We stand up into a lunge on that right leg. Feet come together, and that's where we end. All right, so you saw it once, you heard it once. Now we're all gonna try it together this time, and then we are going to, then we're all gonna do it full out. This is fun. This is my favorite part of the class. One of my favorite, this is probably my favorite class to teach, honestly. It's always a smaller group, which is fine, but I love movement. I think movement is incredible and so cool. It's my favorite part about climbing. So go ahead and find that space that you want to start in. Elongate that tailbone down, navel into stomach, open up the shoulders, string on the top of the head, open up your feet naturally. Do not forget your towel. I forget it every time. One of my girls on WE team, Georgia, if she was here, she'd be yelling at me in the comment box for getting it. Nothing like being yelled at by a child. I love it. All right, so let's open up those feet naturally, and we do a small bend. Foot comes forward. We go down into a big bend. Towel goes above our head. We pull down with tension as we come up to our toes. Open up to a drop knee into the right side. Drop knee into the left side. Go ahead and throw that towel to the side. Hands come down as we go into a downward dog. Feel that stretch for a hot moment. We're going to take that right foot, scorpion over into the tabletop, push through, feel that stretch. Right hand guides you back over. Foot follows. I think I should do it in the right space. Left foot comes. We feel it. We push through. Feel that stretch for a moment if you need to. Left hand guides the left foot over. We walk our hands in. Feet are bent. We go up onto our toes. We stay on that toe, remember. As we bring the right foot up, slowly lower that heel. Hands above the head. Foot comes forward. Out to the side. Oh, man. I don't know side. All the way side. To the back. We back flag all the way down. Come forward. Switch those toes delicately, exactly where that left foot was. Hands above, foot forward. Out to the side. All the way back. We back flag. Find your touch on the ground. We open up into a Cossack lunge. Pull with that left foot over. We pull with the right leg over. We stand into a lunge. And feet match forward. I love that sequence. Man, does it get your body open. Any team kids out there, you're looking at next year's warm-up. That's what we're doing every day. All right. Go ahead and grab your water, and then we are going to do one more time through, and this time we're going to do it full out. When we do something like this, okay, so it can feel really silly. You can be confusing because we're just learning this sequence for the first time, but I cannot express to you enough, all right? And this goes for any sort of movement activity, whether you're doing, whether you're climbing, whether you're doing gymnastics, whether you're doing dance, even swimming, whatever it might be, don't hesitate with your movements. You need to do them. I say this to my kids all the time, but like, you are all Jennifer Hudson, you are all Beyonce. Like, do it full out. There's no use to doing something just kind of going through the motions to get it into your body a little bit. You want to get it fully into your body. I once had before I was a professional climbing coach, I was a musical theater actor, which is a little weird thing to say. And I had a choreographer in a show one time, and he came into the rehearsal hall and he saw all of us. We had the music going in the background, and we were all looking in the mirror like this. And we were kind of like going through the motions like this, right? Doing whatever. And he walked over to the music and he shut it off and he looked at us and he said, "Is that how you're going to do it in the show?" And we said, "No." And he said, "Then why are you doing it like that now?" And it clicked with me. When you're doing something that is movement based, do it with as most confidence as you can, and with the most like execution as you can, to get it fully in your body. So this time around, I really want you guys to think about that when we go through. I'm gonna take a little sip of water, and then we're doing it full out. Whew. Awesome, Eden. All right, here we go. Shake it out a little bit. This is just our route for the day, everybody. That's a fun way to think about it for me. It's like performing a route. All right, everyone, here we go. Make sure to grab your towel, or else Georgia's gonna be mad at us. All right, we keep that towel right at our chest level. This is our last time going through it. This is the last thing for the class today. Let's do it full out. Feet naturally go out. Check that posture. Make sure that everything is nice and open, and small bend. Right foot forward, bend all the way down. Towel goes above our head. We pull as we stand. Drop knee to the right. Drop knee to the left. Go and throw that towel to the side. Downward dog. Feel that stretch for a moment. Right leg comes over. Right hand follows. We push through the tabletop. Right hand guides the right foot. Left leg guides the left arm over. We push all the way through. Left hand guides that left leg over. Stay on those toes as you bend your legs. Walk your hands forward. They come up. We find our balance on our left leg with our toes still in the air. Hands go above our head. Slowly lower the heel. Now just a smidge. Foot comes forward. Out to the side. All the way and back. We come all the way down into the back flag. Now we switch our feet delicately, exactly where that last big toe was. Foot comes up and forward, out to the side, all the way and back. We back flag down. Control, control, control. We open up to a Cossack lunge. Pull over with your left leg. Pull over with the right leg. We stand into a lunge. Stay on those toes. We bring our feet together. Stay on the toes. Stand up and ease those heels down. Whew. We did it, everybody. We did our movement class today. We learned the routine. We talked about movements. All right, how did you all like today's? I think that this might be the new focus for our Sunday movement class. Let me know, as always, in the comment box. Send it over to my email, jacob@adventurerock.com. People have been using that. I love it. I love getting emails from you all. Slide into my Instagram, @JacobDBach, or the Adventure Rock Instagram, @AdventureRock. We're getting there. Time for core. Whew. Eden, you might have to do core without me today. I am a little bit wrecked from the past couple of days of core because I have to do it tomorrow and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. However, every day is core day. Maybe I'll do it later tonight. If there's any videos that you want to see, whether it is a core class or a mobility class, whether it's more movement, more strength, more power, whatever it might be, let us know. Coach Alex has amazing stuff that's going on in the morning time. There's a really good core class online, Coach Mary. It's the first ARCT training video. I would go watch that one if you want a really good core workout. I'll stay on for just a smidge longer. But otherwise, besides that, I love you all. Stay strong, stay psyched. Number 6, no excuses. Have a good one, everybody. All right, everybody, have a good one.